Hi, my name is Christina Mendez, and today I'll be completing the Week 2 Multimedia Discussion Board for MPA 590 Organizational Theory. And in the first week, we were tasked with creating a task force. And this week, I'm going to identify theories that would relate or coincide with that task force that I created. The first one is going to be Bureaucracy by Max Weber. His ideology on bureaucracy is there is a set hierarchy, division of labor, impersonality, formal selection, career orientation, and then formal rules and regulation. So essentially, within the task force that I created, there is going to be a set hierarchy within each division that is being used, and because of this, because there are different departments handling different functions, there is going to be certain divisions of labor, which can be helpful because not too many hands are in the same exact pot, essentially, and each person is able to apply their own specialty to that specific function. And then, as far as impersonality, formal selection, essentially in the task force, where I would want to make sure that the task force has the best possible candidates running or in the jobs handling these functions in their respective departments. And then you do want them to be motivated and driven to do their job in this specific career field, because if not, then potentially they are not going to do the best job. And then as far as like formal regulations and rules, that kind of goes without saying that there is going to be formal regulations and rules within the task force, especially when it comes to county government departments dealing with a crisis emergency. And then the second theory is going to be by Frederick Taylor, and it's going to be scientific management. So, scientific management essentially is trying to find the best possible ways to um, complete or complete a task or a specific function, and to break down where there may be waste in time, or where you may have too many people in one doing completing one task, and basically working towards having fewer people because it may be more efficient. In the task force that I created, there may not be like the one best way to be able to function with all these three different departments. However, there probably are better ways than others. So, by using scientific management and kind of breaking down each function in each department in the task force, we can kind of come to a consensus on like what would be a really good approach to handling the task force and responding to an emergency. And then finally, I believe Cats and Cons and their open system theory is a good example, and something that would relate to the task force, is because you are having individuals and programs putting in energy into making this task force run efficiently, and then through that, they are going to have specific outputs. So they're going to be able to help in the emergency. They're going to be able to have the specific resources, materials, or personnel, and essentially, as an organization, learn to work fluidly with each other to continue to help during these type of emergency situations. So essentially, the three theories would be scientific management, the open systems theories by Cat and Cons, and then also bureaucracy, that would really relate to this task force. So I hope you learned a little bit about the theories and how I would implement them within the task force. And I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you.